Well, what's going on, guys? It's Krypton for the win, and I have some Domination on Summit in HD. And you see that pre-nade that I chucked there? I love that nade. I've gotten 3 triple grenades. One of them was in my first montage. The other 2 I just didn't record. Just too lazy to get to it. But yes, that is how I roll. And I just wanted to say that I had a good Christmas. I was very happy when I got my PVR. So I got a lot of clothes, like more clothes than I did in the previous like 3 or 4 years combined. No, 3 years combined. I got new hockey gear. 1 second. I just ate supper. I had some ham with potato scallop. But I got a new helmet, new gloves, lots of chocolate. Like, I probably have like 35 chocolate bars. Yeah, that's a lot of chocolate. And I have one of those big old Toblerone bars. I'm counting that as that's like 5 bars. So, that's why I'm saying 25. No, if I count that as 5, I probably have like 27. And I'm using the AK-47. As I've said before, amazing gun. I love it. I'm using dual mag, flak jacket, sleight of hand, and ninja. That's my default class. That's the class I use the most. And then it would be the sniper. Then maybe the lightweight AK-47. And then the 74U. Those are but I would like barely use the 74U. But once I get a couple more subscribers, I might switch it up a little bit, use different guns. But for now, it's gonna be the AK-47. I just find it's like easy mode gun. Some people say the 74U is not for me unless I put rapid fire on it, which then it's just banana rape fested. Like what I do is if I ever use rapid fire, I use rapid fire for 2 games, and I used scavenger, grip, rapid fire, and ninja. That means I was using warlord, and I got dogs like my first 3 lives in a row. So I was like, no, this is too easy. I'm not gonna use that. So I didn't use that anymore. What a surprise! Right here I'm capturing a flag, and this game is a perfect example of having a good high KD while playing objective. 5 captures, 3 defends, not defriends. Gosh, I'm retarded. 3 defends, and I don't get that many defends, but I have 5 captures is a pretty good amount. And on Summit, I love spawn trapping C and A. Like, spawn traps on Summit are probably one of the best maps to spawn trap. But chopper gunners, meh. Dogs, okay. Gunship, better than dogs and chopper gunner on this map, but it's still not very good. Just the way the map's set up. I find it really hard to get good angles on people running around, and even when people have ghosts, like I find it hard to pick out people with ghosts, just because you can get white ghillie suits and then they're running around and it's a snowy map, and I'm just like I would have had 6 or 5 defends if I didn't get assist on the people capturing a flag when I got it, but my kills got stolen. So still. And why I think I got such a high KD game is because I always went for the flags first. Flag was my main priority, but then we got the flags in control and they stopped going back and forth, and then from there on I was just able to build on my kill streaks, get them, die, build up my kill streaks, get them, die, and that's how it was the whole game pretty much. And there's a nice little clip coming up in a couple of seconds, well, not in a couple seconds, but it's really nice. It's gonna be in a montage that I'm making. It's gonna be a dual-tage. I'm not sure. Here it is. I accidentally fast forward. I just don't pay attention, and I'm like fast forwarding. I don't know. I just forgot to stop the fast forward. So I go back here in a second, and I apologize for that. My sloppy skills. So here it is right here. I chuck 2 stuns, chuck the grenade, get a triple, turn the corner, get the quad kill feed, And then I run up here, pick off 1 kill, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna call my napalm. I only get a triple with the napalm, but it's still a pretty nice clip. I don't know if the napalm's gonna go in the Taj, but for sure the nade and the kill. It's not the best montage clip, but I figured that it was pretty well. And if you guys watched my my videos earlier, you would have seen this clip already, but it wasn't in as good of quality because I fixed my HD PVR settings. I was playing on 1080i, and that's widescreen. It's just the same as 1080p, just a little different. And I guess you can't do that and play in 60 frames per second. So once I toned it down a little, once I made it to 720 and toned my megabits per second in Sony Vegas, or not in Sony Vegas, it's in Total Media Extreme. That's the capturing device I use for my HD PVR. It's at 8 megabits per second now instead of 12. The lines went away and the quality improved a little. I think that's because the 60 frames per second, it's way better than 30 frames, that's for sure. So right there, that's a good nade spot. I cooked that a little bit too long and I chucked it a little bit too far. But if you, like, I've gotten quads with them there. Like, nades on this map are so easy. If you're using Semtex on this map, you better rethink your strategies because you're going to want to use frags. Frags are just so much more of a helpful equipment. Some of you may not know this, but in Modern Warfare 2, the Semtexes were much more powerful than the frags. But in Black Ops, the frags are actually more powerful. The only difference is that Semtex, you don't need to cook. You just chuck it and it blows up in a certain amount of time. But frag grenades, you need to hold it there, and then you can let it go whenever you want to and make it explode under their feet. But with Semtex, you can just chuck it. It's got a 2-second time delay on it, and at the end of those 2 seconds, it goes boom wherever it is. That's just how it is. I believe frag grenades are better because you can chuck them over buildings and they're more powerful. They both do 200 base damage, but I think the frag grenade dissipates less. Yeah, I think at a distance it does 75 damage, and the Semtex does 55 at 6.5 meters. I got that off a T Martin video. But he said, yeah, the frags are more powerful, and you can chuck them over buildings, so I think frags are better. It's just my opinion. Sorry for having to clear my throat a lot. I don't know, but when I do commentaries, I always have to clear my throat. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because I'm talking so much without stopping. But sorry for that. But yeah, I just said "but" a lot. But I get my chopper gunner here, and you're like, yeah, rape saw, 70 kill, 74, 74. No, I get like 3 kills. I have my HD PVR now, and I'm really excited about that. I was just thinking about it, that's why it came up. I know I was talking about it earlier in the game. I just love it, man. Like, it's so much better than a Dazzle. Like, I think if somebody comes to your channel, sees HD, it'll be like, okay, this guy spent money, he's putting effort into this, he's trying to do good. And what am I saying? If you don't have an HD PVR, some people might think you're not as serious and that you're just doing it. I don't know. I'm doing it just for fun, but I don't know. It just makes you look more serious. And in a while here, that Z phaser guy invites me to another party, and I go to it. So sorry about that, but my bad. I want to talk a little bit about my secondary. I'm using the Makarov with no attachment. Normally, I don't even use a Makarov, and if I did, I use extended mags. But I've been using the Magnum with speed reloader. It's a 2-shot kill, so the only time I wouldn't use the Magnum is on my sniper, because normally when I use a pistol on my sniper rifle, it's because I got a hit marker. I need to pull the pistol quick and just be able to spray and get one shot on them. But I pick up a Scorpion here, and I get a couple kills with it. It's not that bad of a gun. It has almost no recoil, but the damage is really bad at range. It has the highest damage out of any gun in the game, tied with the M60 out of any gun except for sniper rifles in the game for damage up close. But it drops off fast, and it drops off to 20 instead of 25 like most submachine guns. Anyway, that's the end of the game, guys. Peace out. I hope you like the HD PVR, and maybe I can get maybe 10 likes for HD. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you guys next commentary.